Alright, so Misadventures of Tron Bonne. This is a game that's been, for some reason, picking up steam lately. We're not entirely sure why, but some people are interested in running this game, and there's not a whole lot of info out there on learning it and getting good at it and whatnot, other than just watching other runs. But there's a lot of subtle things that are worth knowing, so with me I have the other guy who's also hella good at this game and knows a ton. You may know him as Ochgard.
Hello,
Yeah, by
Mingly Slash.
Yeah, so first I'm going to go over the options real quick. None of it really matters that much other than controller settings. Point of view, I play on normal. Maybe you might prefer reverse, or movement might be whatever you want, but I do L1, R1 on this, and then normal on this. And then for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just going to go with the manual aim here, and this top option here. Just top option for both of these. And then we normally start timing right here on accept. So all you have to do is just skip these cutscenes at the start. There's like two things you skip, like one, that cutscene, and then there's mission start that pops up right after, but if you just keep mashing start, you'll get by both of them without seeing the second one. But really all you do is just move straight, and then there's cutscenes you skip. You'll see where they are as you keep playing, like this one right here.
If you mash too hard to skip the intro stuff, you can actually end up instantly pausing the game. So don't go too hard on the start button. You really just want to do a fast double tap.
Yeah, pretty much, because like, look how long these pauses last. Watch this. Pause, unpause. They last a long time, actually, especially in a game this short, so you want to learn where all the cutscenes are and then press start right when you get them down. Like right here on this corner. Ignore this guy. There's one up on this ledge. Skip. Ignore that hole. And just go around these sinkholes, they're not a big deal. You can pretty much ignore almost everything in this entire area. There's one more scene here. You just want to pick up this rock. Don't throw it, because we need to bring it. Just keep hugging this left wall. Keep going left. Then you got this big old black bot here. So all I do is just jump, throw the rock, dead. So before I go down here and start the next boss, I'm gonna go over stutter shooting. It's not like the other Legends games where like you hold square and mash up. It definitely does not work that way. So instead what you do is like while you're strafing, you want to like just hold square, but then like at the end of every volley you want to like tap up and like go real fast. It's really strange. I can still barely comprehend it, but maybe Osh might know more about it.
The way the stutter shooting works in this game is like anytime you change the direction in which you're running the game forces the whatever robot dude to start a new volley, regardless of where you were at in the previous one. So in Bank 2, you actually shift from up to like up left or up right, and it works the same as just circle strafing, but tapping up at the end of every volley. So there are a couple different ways to do it. It depends on if you want to run around something in a circle or if you want to keep moving forward. But in this coming boss, you're going to run around him in circles, and when every third shot comes out, you're going to very briefly tap up, and that'll force the game to start a new volley faster than you could otherwise.
Yeah, I pretty much see like right here, I'm gonna just run against this wall so I don't go anywhere. I'm gonna hold square. Pew pew pew. Pew pew pew. But at the end of each volley, if I press up, so you can just shoot more often. I'm still not quite getting the timing down because I'm kind of like de-rusting as I do this tutorial, but keep practicing and you'll eventually get the timing down, but it is still really weird, really jank, not gonna lie. So let's go ahead and start the boss.
If you play super aggressive with stutter shooting, you can actually tap up just barely before the third shot comes out for optimal timing, but like if you do that, you're likely to just drop the shot by pressing it too early.
Yeah, it's really easy to mess up, but it's also not that hard to figure out either. But when I say not hard to figure out, I mean not hard to just tap up and hopefully get it, but just gotta practice is all. So I'm gonna skip this scene, just circle strafe this guy, press up at the end of each volley. Yeah, that wasn't too bad compared to the D-Rust I did before the tutorial started, so... Brownie's done. Skip the scene. Got a bunch of scenes to skip right here. I would have my input display going on, but like it's based on a website, and the website is like dead right now, unfortunately. But this game isn't that complex with inputs other than just your stutter shooting. And I'm also streaming this tutorial, by the way, so if any viewers happen to have any questions, we'll be glad to answer. So, right off the bat, I think we just go straight to mission, right? I completely forget.
Yeah, you want to just go to the mission, unless you want to do a scout mingly.
Yeah, so first we're going to do Bank 1. But we first have to choose a bunch of Serbots to bring with us, because that matters a lot, actually. So right to start, go to Serbots. Number 1 is your sniper, that's fine. Now next we have to pick 6 Serbots to bring with us, because the main Serbots we're going to pick, most of them have like a high brain level that we want to like increase, if not max out, so we'll get to that reason why, but first, that's just the main priority, is picking high brain scouts, not scouts, Serbots. So I think I pick 13, 14, have
30, 31, 32, and 37.
30, 31, 32, yeah, because they all have like high
37.
brain.
Yeah. See, 30 is actually kind of a dunce cap, but he makes, if you level up his brain to just 2, he makes some items that are very useful for you in not dying in endgame, so we bring him along anyway.
Yeah, it's weird that 31 and 32 need to be 4 to learn their skill, but 30 he can just be 2 for some reason. And
Yeah.
then 37, you want to keep him with you at all times because his speed is really good, and there's times where you really want a fast Serb, we'll get into those when they come up. But anyway, just pick 13, 14, 30, 31, 32, and 37. Alright, and start the mission.
It might be worth making a save state in case people don't level up properly.
Yeah. So at the very start here, skip 2 scenes, and you want to just immediately do a beacon bomb right into the hospital here. And while you're waiting for them to bring out the money, you just want to like stutter shoot this thing by like holding forward and square, and then like Hotch brought up earlier, instead of strafing and then pressing up, you instead hold forward and use like a direction to interrupt the volley and do a new one like before. So once you get the money from this hospital, you turn this way and rob this first house. Do we stand next to it? I don't remember. I think we... Oh no, they go in the house, we blow up the hospital, right?
Yeah, you stand like right at the first building right in front of you. You stand at the door and you beacon bomb that house on the left.
Alright, so while they're bringing you the money and stuff, you blow up the hospital, you grab the statue. Pretty sure that's how we did it?
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Okay, you gotta be careful, because like, if you're unlucky, these cars can hit and run over your Serbots right as they come out of this house, which is unfortunate, but if that happens, well, just kind of have to wait for them to gather back up.
Wow, rip
Animals. So rob that house, then you go out in front of this house, wait for them to gather up again, and then rob this house.
I feel like the game just completely skimmed over the fact you just murdered whoever was in that car.
Yeah. So now you go over here to this back corner, and you want to rob these 2 houses as well. Wow, my game is lagging up a storm. Oh, I hear police. It's probably because I took too long explaining stuff. Okay, let's just reload it and just recap, because like there is sort of a time limit and I got interrupted right there. So at the start, skip 2 scenes, beacon bomb the hospital, shoot it. Alright, turn around. Wow, can't see it. Turn around, beacon bomb this house. And then while they're in there, you turn around and shoot the hospital some more. Yo, I had 4 Serbots run over. See, this is what I mean about getting unlucky. Dang, they didn't bring back that many items.
31 got run over.
Oh, dang, that's awful.
Yeah, that can happen. I'm pretty sure I had a run once where all 6 servots got run over by the same car at the same time.
Dang, that sucks.
Is I'm not convinced the 31 is going to level up his brain stat, but we'll see.
Yeah, he might not. So, like, before, go towards these back houses. Let's wait for them to gather up because we need all of them here. I think that was all of them. And rob this house. And while that one's being robbed, you just want to like shoot this one. Make sure it blows up. And go ahead and grab the money. And whatever they bring you.
A minor side note about blowing up this last house. If you find it easier, you can grab a tree from the grassy area near the last blue house in the previous area of town while they're robbing that house, and you can just throw it at the house to like get half of the HP down immediately.
Yeah. Alright, let's see, just checking on stuff to make sure I can reduce some lag here. But either way, you wanna hopefully get lucky, rob the houses, hopefully none of your serbots get run over. That's really the main thing you have to worry about, is that they just don't get hit. So let's see, I'm gonna make a new state here for Denise. So this boss is really simple. All I have to do is just hold forward, go right a little bit. Was it right? I completely forget, actually.
Which way Denise goes?
Okay, never mind, I figured it out. So yeah, like I said, I'm de-rusting with this tutorial, so when you skip this scene, you want to go, was it upright?
Yeah, you want to go upright. You can actually go up and then to the right. I don't really think it matters.
Gotcha. Because like she kind of like changes her direction very predictably. So go right, go forward. She'll turn around, grab her car, and throw it at her. One shot, easy peasy. Like the more efficient way, I'd have to watch my run again to see how I do it, but it's just all about doing some movement so she turns around towards you, pick up the car with triangle, move back like, you can move back like half a step even, then just throw it and she's done.
Yeah. Like that right there, you probably move back a little more than you strictly needed to. But
Yeah.
it's worth it, because if you miss, you have to just shoot her with your pea shooter, and she takes barely any damage every hit, and she has iframes.
Yeah, you definitely not want to waste a ton of time when you can just throw her car at her. Alright, so skip the scenes.
You might end up doing this level again, because people don't level up.
Yeah, so a bunch of the guys we brought with us, we want them to have their brains level up, so I'm holding triangle here to skip this stuff. Holding triangle and mashing X, so 13 didn't, but 14 did. That's not a huge deal. 30 did. Okay, we like that tank skill. That's good. 31 did not. You're right.
Yay, 31.
Yeah, so their brains level up if they bring you stuff from the house, usually. And if a Serbot getting run over means he doesn't bring you anything from the house, then he probably will not level up.
The reason that this mission is so strict is because in order for a Servbot to level up their brain stat, the number of houses and the loot it has is just enough so that if a Servbot brings you one thing from every house, it will level up its brain stat. Otherwise, it won't.
Yeah.
And so if a Servbot, if 31 gets run over, like at any point in Bank 1, your run is probably dead.
Unfortunately, so I'm gonna have to switch back to the state that was before that and try again.
And you can see which Servbots are getting hit based on which icons are like shuddering in the corner of the screen. And the Servbots always go in the order that you picked them. So
yeah, like 37 will always be at the bottom right.
Yeah, and like from top left to bottom right, it's 13, 14, 30, 31, 32, 37. So the one you want to keep an eye on is the bottom left, because that's 31, and he's the only one who really needs to level up. If 30 doesn't level up, you have less HP for endgame, but that's not really a huge deal necessarily. You just have to have a quicker trigger finger with healing items.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, by the way, if those animals are being mean to your Surbots, you'll definitely want to shoot them while you're on your way to the next house.
You almost always want to shoot them anyway, unless they're nowhere to be seen,
Yeah.
because it's just a pain if one of them gets bullied.
Yeah, pretty much. Alright, let's blow up this house. One of them's... Oh. I heard more yays, so I got a little bit paranoid. Go right, go up, grab the car, move back a tiny bit, throw, and then while the screen, like right after she's dead, you can pretty much press start. Alright, skip the scene. Now I should have everyone level up, if not almost everyone. So I'm holding triangle and pressing X occasionally to make these go by quicker. So let's see, 13, 14, 30, there's 31, 32, and 37. All of them leveled up, nice. By the way, these two scouts will always return the same items. Like those initial two, you don't have to worry about those. Alright, so now, this is where we do the scout, right?
Yeah, you want to go to scout at this point.
Yeah, and the reason we go to scout is because this game is full of RNG, and there's an RNG item we want them to scout and bring back that can save us like over 3 minutes. So their chance of bringing back something good is a lot based on their brain level. So you want to pick 13, 14, and who was it? 31?
Yeah. Now, that being said, if 13 or 14 don't level up to 4 brain, you want to pick 32 instead, because you want to send out 4 brain scouts to maximize your chances of getting the item that we want, called an attack cube.
Yeah, the attack cube is pretty much what we're after. You don't want to send 37 because he's too useful with his speed stat, but pick anyone that has a 4 brain stat, so it'd be 13, 14, 31, and 32. 30, he's not going to be useful because his brain stat is 2, and 37, we need his speed, so...
If you end up getting a pattern where 31 levels up to 4 brains, but 2 other servbots don't, it's better to just send out a 3 brain scout at that point, along with the 2 4 brains, rather than send out 37.
Yeah, pretty much. So now, the areas we send servbots to are the ones that we, at this moment, know that are the most likely to drop an attack cube. So one is this one right here in Nikai Desert on D2. Next one is... where was it? Was it Casino or was it B2?
I think it's C1.
C1. Oh yeah, huh. Okay, so C1, and then the one right next to it, Shellicon
And then
Ruins. B1, yeah. So B1, C1, and D2. So.
And D2. Yeah, according to some testing that FFM did, there's only like 3 or 4 spaces at this point that give you anything worthwhile. The rest of them just drop junk items all the time.
Yeah. So, good question in the chat. Is there a Serbot to give the red cap, or does it not matter? For the speedrun, we're gonna save it for, what was it, 27 at the end?
Yeah, the number of missions we do in this route is just enough to unlock the engine room right before the final mission. So you can go there and give the redhead parts to number 27, who you can actually make super OP for endgame with a stupid trick we'll talk about later.
Yeah. The reason why he's hella good is because his speed stat is 4 by default before you even touch the guy, so you'll see why that's useful. So we send out the scouts, and then we're going to start the next mission, which is Bank 2. And then this one, I believe the Serbot selection doesn't matter anymore as long as we still have 37 with us. Pretty sure.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You don't even have to do any menus here. Like, as long as you had 37 in Bank 1, you're fine.
Yeah. So, wow, this simulator won't even display the map. Whatever. Mission, let's get going. So at the start here, you just want to skip the scenes, go towards the right, and if there's any poles in your way, I guess shoot them out if you need to.
It's
This
actually
area,
good to shoot the
you
poles
can.
so the surf bots don't get caught.
Yeah, that's true. Like, that's kind of related to what I was gonna bring up. You can kind of take your time with moving through this area because you need a bunch of your Cerbos to steal the parts off of these cop cars. So even if you stand here for a while, there's probably a bunch that won't even make it yet. So
Yeah, see, the one that got there instantly is 37 because he's fast. Everyone else is slow.
yeah. So pretty much what you want to do with all three of these police cars is you want to beacon bomb them. Don't get too close. Well, these three you can, but the ones after these, you want to be careful. So beacon bomb them while they're stealing the stuff. Just blow up the cars. So we're gonna need all that junk, trust me.
It's actually pretty important that you wait until all of your surf bots are caught up to you before you beacon bomb any of the cars. Because if they don't all get there at the same time, you'll almost always not get one of the tires for some reason.
Yeah, like I'll try to demonstrate that right now. So let's get most of them away, then beacon bomb the car. I think that's gonna be enough. Well, so let's just say there was only 2 Serbots on that car, for example, and then you have them rob the car of all of its parts. Only 2 Serbots, or however many that got on the car to begin with, will bring back anything, and then the car will be in that state right there, and then it'll have nothing to bring back. Okay,
Yeah.
taking a lot of damage, Jesus. So beacon bomb the car. These 3 guys, they're in the cars, so we don't want to get too close, or else this will happen. They'll drive away. So what you want to do is just beacon bomb them, and then while you wait for that one to lose its parts, go ahead and shoot this one if you want. It takes 4 hits, so shoot like, I don't know, 2 or 3 times. Blow up that one, since we already got its parts. And I guess you don't really have to blow up this car, but if you think you're going to be low on Zen, you might as well do it, but it's not a big deal. You mainly just want the money from all the other cars and all their parts specifically.
Yeah, the parts off of the car the surf bots get are way more important than just blowing up the car for like several hundred zenny or whatever.
Yeah. So just keep going, ignore these guys, just go around the side of this thing here, go onto this bridge. Skip the scene, beacon bomb right up here to this truck. Skip the scene, oh look, there's suddenly a truck on the ground. Alright, this part is a little bit iffy, because you got cop cars that will like ram at you, so what you want to happen is like this first one, I think it'll hit the pole usually. Yeah, you want to have like 2 or 3 of them hit the pole. That one will hit the wall. Then these other ones, you want to shoot them. I think the way I used to do it was I shoot one while I'm walking towards it, and then I stop and shoot 3. Ah, I wasn't quite ready for that one though.
The optimal way to do the cars is you run straight at it, you shoot a full volley, and then you go to up right or up left, which instantly, like we talked about stutter shooting earlier, that forces the new volley to come out, and that 4th shot comes out really fast and kills it.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a really weird rhythm though. It takes a good deal of practice. But the thing is, you don't actually have to do this part super optimally, because even 37, your fastest surf bot, will take a good amount of time to catch up to you at the end of the section where you need him. And so if you get run over by 1 or even 2 police cars, you're not actually losing time.
Yeah, pretty much. So I'm gonna go through this section one more time. So the first several of these cars will hit this pole. You're like mostly safe. But the next ones you want to like try and shoot if you can. Ooh, still got hit by that one. I think I was a little bit too far to range. And those policemen blocked my shots. Then this next corner here, like a bunch of them are gonna crash into the wall. This one, you try to shoot. That one will hit the pole. And you got a whole bunch of Zenny right here.
The second corner is great. You just hug the wall and they all slam into the wall.
Yeah, that one you can deal with in other ways. That's the way I do it. But either way, it's pretty simple.
The main thing to keep in mind is just keep moving forward. Even if you miss a little bit of Zenny, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah. You just beacon bomb that truck right there, that van, whatever. And 37, being as fast as he is, he should be pretty close to you, and then he should be the first one to hold on to it. Like,
Yeah,
that's one of the reasons why 37 is so good, because otherwise you'd be waiting quite a while for another Cerbot to get to you.
Yeah, like you're guaranteed to be waiting like at least 5 seconds longer than you would otherwise. It's it's a significant time save.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna close my Twitch tab just in case, because I'm still being a little bit lag here.
This boss is really lame.
Yeah, this boss is kind of difficult, and whenever you get hit by it, you'll take a lot of damage, so make another save state here.
The fast strat doesn't really give you much margin for error either. You need to be pretty on point.
Yeah, so I can see a lot of people losing runs to this boss or having to practice this boss a lot. So it's Denise again, but for some reason she's purely on foot. She's somehow learned that she can just grab your arm and sumo throw you somehow. She just suddenly becomes a boss without a freaking, robot or anything. So what you want to do at the start here is just like immediately do a beacon bomb her. What it does there is it gets rid of a lot of the policemen's shields, because they're going to be in your way a lot. So what you're going to want to do is right after you beacon bomb her, she's going to knock away a lot of their shields, and you want to go to like the right, grab this pole. You can use this tree over here if you want. You want to try and throw it at her. Grab another object and run your ass away, because she's going to try and grab you and throw you. After iframes run out, you throw another object, but I missed that throw. I was using a lot of time explaining stuff, so I'm going to try to do the first two throws without having to stop. So at the start, beacon bomb, you move down a little bit, then go to the right, grab a pole here, throw it at Denise, run your happy ass away, grab this tree. She's straight ahead, so just throw it. Grab another tree. She's really close to me, it's kind of scary, and a beacon bomb her. There. See, that's why you want to beacon bomb her. She gets really distracted with your Surbots, then throw one more. I made that look easy, but it's easy to mess up, and then you can just lose a lot of life if not just outright die.
You can actually throw the last tree at her, like at the corner of the bank.
Oh yeah, you can.
First get to. That would be optimal, but if your movement isn't super good, then you risk just tossing it over her and getting sumo thrown.
Yeah, so like the main thing you want to do is if you think you're gonna miss the throw, or if she's getting too close for your own comfort, then just try to beacon bomb her as fast as possible, and then she'll get distracted. The problem is that the policemen will often get in the way, so this is just a matter of keep practicing and try your best. You'll probably eventually figure out a movement pattern that works for you. So beacon bomb, go over here, pick up this pole, throw, run away, pick up a tree. She's straight ahead, so throw again. Run away further. The policeman's in the way. It bonked on the wall. I'm surprised she didn't try to sumo throw me. She just decided to shoot her gun. I got lucky there.
That feel when you have what? That feel when you grab the... Oh, I think you actually can grab the pole, not the tree over there.
I probably can. Let's try one more time. Beacon bomb. Pole. Oh Jesus, that didn't even land. I should have moved forward a little bit. Oh crap. Okay, there, that one landed. Run away, grab this tree. Oh, there's a bunch of policemen. And the throw still landed, thankfully. Oh, she's really close to me. Alright, she got stuck on the tree. Beacon bomb, and throw. Like, there's a lot of strategies you can use involving your own movement to, like, make her take longer to get around objects and corners, so it gives you more time to run away. So, this fight takes practice, but just keep going at it, and you'll probably figure out, like, a strat that works for you. But that's the general way you want to do it. You want to just run away from her as often as possible, throw something at her, and if she's too close, use your beacon bomb. Alright, police lights, tires. Alright, so here's where we get the returns from the scouts. E-bottle 2, another tire, that's okay, I guess, and another tire. So we're hoping that one of them gives you an attack cube, but I didn't get one, so here's the reason why getting an attack cube saves several minutes. Because we want number 1's attack to go up. So if we had an attack cube, you would go to talk, and you can show the numbers above their heads if you press square. But you talk to them, press circle, give, and if you had an attack cube to give them, you would. because then his attack would be up to 3, and having 3 attacks is actually pretty useful. But since we don't, we go to move, gym, and then we have to train this guy.
Also, this is a routing note. If you do the mini game, you want to get the red head parts while you're here, so you don't have to come here again later.
Yeah, so like say you did get the attack cube, you wouldn't have to come here. Later in the game, you would have to come here and talk to number 9, who has the red head parts. Really good item, we're going to be using that later. But since we didn't get the attack cube, what you want to do is talk to him now while you're here at the gym. So talk to him, he'll give you the red head parts. Then we're still going to save those for 27, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, the main reason why we're here, train, course 1, pick number 1, and then anyone who's played this game casually probably knows how this minigame works. But if you don't, all you do is just catch a bomb with like triangle or square, and then you throw them back at the targets. You want to try to hit 2 at the same time to make it easy, by hitting in between them. And each round is like a minute, excluding all the menuing and movement and stuff, so that's why it saves over 3 minutes to get an attack cube.
As a side note, while Blue is doing this boring minigame, if you want to see the optimal strat for the Bank 2 Denise fight, just watch my PB. It does this strat pretty much perfectly.
Yeah. Hotch's run has a lot of stuff that goes right. Main reason why my run even PB'd over his because I did an ending game route change.
Hashtag 2017 tag.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, I picked up the curry. You do not want to use these because they slow down the timer. I already have 30 points for this first round, so I'm not going to use it.
I think if you don't have 30 points, you would just get hit by a bomb on purpose to drop it.
Yeah, I think that would be the case. So yeah, 3 rounds. Round 2. Silly minigame. But you gotta do it if you don't get the attack cube. If you're going for like high level runs where you're trying to get a sub 30 time, then you'd be resetting over not getting the attack cube, sadly.
Yeah. There are also a couple other items you can get, but they don't save nearly as much time, and both of them are just as rare, so it's pretty unlikely that you'd really need to be too concerned about them. You can get a speed cube, which saves a small handful of time on Bank 3 and the boss of an area we're going to go to shortly. And there's another item called the refractor ore, which you can use on any item you develop in the lab. Another place we'll go later, and it cuts the development costs by 100,000 zenny. Now that actually saves a fair amount of time, not anywhere close to 3.5 minutes, but probably like 10-15 seconds if you pull one.
Yeah, and those are really rare. They're more rare than attack cubes.
Yeah, you pretty much don't have to worry about what to do if you get a refractor ore, because they're extremely uncommon.
Dang, I'm trash at these targets right now. But whatever, we're getting 40 points is still super easy.
Yeah, and if for some reason you're like really having trouble on a round, you can pick up a curry and use it. It's slow, but it's not as slow as failing one of the rounds.
Yeah, definitely.
Also, the bazooka thing that he just picked up, those are really helpful if you can get them, because you can just level the entire playing field and get a bunch of points.
Easy peasy. There's usually 2 bazookas per round, I think.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, there's the other one.
Easy peasy. So now I should have number 1's attack up to 3.
Yep.
Now you can technically skip doing this, but like a lot of the things that we need that attack level for become a lot harder, so I would not recommend doing it at all, actually. So now that we're done with that, go to HQ. And next we do... It was Nikai Ruins, right?
Yeah, you go to Nikai 1. Now, we can't actually clear the Nikai Ruins yet, but we can go there to get a certain item that's really, really important for the rest of the game. So we go there now and get that.
Yeah, it's also the reason why we wanted 31 to level up his brain to 4 because he learns bazooka development, and that's really important. Really, really important.
The alternative to learning bazooka development is paying like 300,000 zenny,
Yeah, that's too much.
and we don't have 300,000 zenny to spare.
Yeah. So now that we leveled up his attack, we shoot green shots to show that they are stronger. And I think level 4 attack is blue, but by the time we get 4 attack, we're using the freaking bazooka. So these doors, like the second you touch them, you can press start and skip the door opening scene. So save state, this is what it normally looks like. Instead of waiting all that out, you just touch it, start, and you just want to like just shoot these enemies, grab all their money. Now, if you got a refractor ore, I think you can skip all the money from one of the 2 trips you take in this dungeon.
Yeah, if you get a refractor ore, skip all the money on one trip through the ruins, either 1 or 2, except for these 3 guys in the first room.
Yeah. So first we take a right, then we take another left. Another left. We didn't make a left in the first place. So a right, then a left, and you just follow this long path all the way to the end and ignore the side paths. There's nothing useful in those rooms. All the way to the end here.
Definitely make a save state before the next room.
Yeah, this room is kind of difficult because, like, you got these 3 sandworm guys. And, like, the manipulation you want to do here is really subtle, but very deliberate. Because, like, the way these guys work is that they move away, they touch a wall, they come out. And their movement and their position and stuff is all based on your own movement. So, wow, these guys are mean. He almost attacked me. So, like, there's specific movement you want to do. You can watch either mine or Roch's runs, and you'll figure out. You just basically more or less have to copy the movement we do so that you get the same manipulation every time, but it's still not too easy. I didn't realize I killed that one right there. But yeah, the other reason why this sucks is because we have to kill all 3 to even go into the next room because it gets locked. And they're both dead. But let me see if I can attempt to do it correctly. If not, then just at least watch our runs, one of our runs, because that's how you're supposed to do it. Okay, so attack the other 2 a few times. This looks okay. Oh jeez. I did that kind of poorly, but that one's dead. Ah, that one almost died. And that one almost died. Dang. I haven't done this in a long time, so I'm not quite.
I think you want to go a little bit wider to the right for attacking the first one, because like I usually stand in place for a volley and then up right or right.
Gotcha. See, and this is why their movement is related to yours. The path they choose is based on your position related to them, and then they won't come out until they touch a wall. So if you're in a bad spot, they might go from all the way over here all the way to like the other corner of the room, and you just lose a lot of time. So this room is going to take a lot of practice if you want to do it efficiently. But if you're looking to just complete a run and such, just circle strafe them, do the stutter shooting we were talking about. But just know that you don't want to get too close to them when they want to pop out at a wall, because if you're too close, they'll just bounce off the wall and go somewhere else. So just don't get too close to them. Wait for them to touch a wall, and then they'll come out, and then you just blast them.
Yeah, it's important to emphasize there is no RNG in this room. It is all based on what you do.
Yeah.
So if you can learn the movement perfectly, this room will go the same way every single time. But doing it that way is hard.
Yeah, it's surprising that there's actually some things in this game that aren't RNG. So, anyway, so we're gonna go to this next room. This one's pretty simple. Shoot the guys that come out of the sand. There's some straight ahead, and as you go towards the door, you turn the camera and shoot the other ones on the other side, and easy peasy. Turn around, go in here. Now these guys, they hurt and do a lot of damage, so it's still easy to kill them. Just circle straight around the room some more. And then let's go in here.
These guys do a lot of damage, so keep moving and make sure you don't get hit more than once.
Yeah, definitely. I forgot to make a save state before that boss, that's why I reloaded. How many shots do they take? Like 3 or 4 or something like that?
These guys take like 4, I think.
Yeah. Then we have this giant version of him. You just want to stutter shoot while you're going towards him, then just circle strafe around his sinkhole. Just keep doing that until he's dead. You can ignore the ones he's spitting out, because he'll just keep respawning those infinitely.
And once he spawns the max that he can, if you just circle strafe the boss, they'll just follow you around in a circle and never be able to hit you.
Yeah, it's actually really easy. He has a lot of health though. Then once he sees dead, hold L2 to target, and then just shoot whoever's left. Jump in the pit, grab all the money, because he drops a lot of money.
Yeah. Now, sometimes a stupid thing can happen where the small guys will get stuck at an angle that you can't shoot them from, and it usually just wastes a handful of seconds and you can't do a lot about it until either they or you move.
Yeah.
That happens in my PB.
Dang, that sucks. So once you beat him, you go through the door, you just hold beacon bomb. You don't even have to move it, you just shoot it and it'll grab the chest. Well, I fell instead of just running down the steps. But yeah, you get the pipe from that chest, and now you just have to run all the way back out.
I have no idea what causes you to fall off stairs sometimes. It just happens and wastes a small number of frames.
Yeah, like we think we have it figured out, then it still happens.
Oh, happened again.
Yeah. Good video game.
Also, you get the pipe from that treasure chest, and we have to run all the way back out because the way retreating from missions works is you keep all the money that you got, but you don't keep items.
Yeah,
So
the retreat
if
option being here in the pause menu, you do not want to use that.
And also, on the same principle, since this level is pretty hard for new players, if you die, like, most of the way through the enemy section, and you had, like, I don't know, 70,000 zenny, you will keep all of that money. Even though you have to replay the level, money is a lot less tight since you kind of had that extra trip through.
Yeah, but you definitely want to grab the pipe and not die on your way out. I don't think it's possible to die on your way out because there's no more enemies.
Yeah, if you don't go the wrong way, you can't die on the way out.
Yeah, so just don't die, go out the same way you came in. Go forward. Hold text skip. Yes. Results screen. It's gonna show how much zenny we got and the pipe that we got. And then here's the reason why you want the pipe.
Shout outs to the thick pipe.
Thick pipe Legends 2, awesome weapon. So move and go to the lab. And I believe you want to give 31 the pipe. So
Yes.
talk, go to 31, circle, give. Don't give him the redhead parts on accident, give him the pipe.
Yeah, do not give him the redhead parts. That would be very bad.
Yeah, very, very bad. So now we go to develop, and then we go to Bonne Bazooka, which is at the top already. And then I believe we want to use everything except 6 tires, was it?
Yes.
Yeah, so when you build something, you have these options down here of the other items and however many you have. You go to, like, say, tire, for example, hold right, and you want to use all but 6 of the tires,
Yeah.
and then all the police lights.
And the reason we're saving 6 tires is because we're going to make 2 other things, and tires can make both of those free.
Yeah, these E-tanks from leveling up, who was it, 30 or 32? It was 30, right?
30 is the E-tanks, yeah.
Yeah, so you level him up to his brain to level 2, then he'll learn how to make E-tanks instead of buying parts with them. So you have access to E-tank 1, costs 10,000 zenny, but for some reason a single tire is worth 10k, so use a single tire and it's completely free.
This game is weird with values for this stuff because the tire only saves 2k on the bazooka, but on E-tanks it saves 10k.
Yeah, it's so strange. So the reason why we saved 6 is because the first tank only needs 1, the second one needs 5, so we get a lot of extra health for basically free. And then for newer players, I recommend getting some E-bottles. I'm gonna get like, how many things? I should get like 3 e-bottle 2s maybe?
Yeah, when you're good at the game, you usually just get like 2 or 3 and you're fine. If you're newer, you should probably get like 5 or 6.
Alright, so for this case, I'll just go ahead and get 4, and we'll see where our Zenny's at. Develop, down 2, develop. There, that should be enough, so now we go back.
I think your Zenny looks pretty good.
Alright,
This is
better
around
be.
where it should be.
Alright, so mission. Now we're gonna do bank 3.
Yeah, back to the bank. This
Yep.
time we actually get what we're looking for.
Yeah, and you want to be careful here. Don't accidentally start the mission right away, otherwise you lose a lot of time. You want to go down to robot. Wow, it's not even showing the goose staff, but if you're playing on a version that works, that's not on emulator, you would be seeing the goose staff right now. And all you do is just press left and right to switch weapons. Search cannon is default, it's your bust or whatever, but press right or left and you should see bazooka on the arm. And he's telling you about the bazooka, then just confirm. And it's attached. Then start the mission.
The bazooka looks like a green and yellow big, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's green and yellow and it's long.
Yeah.
There you go.
So this is what it does. Shoots big old things that explode. Since number 1, who is your sniper, your Gustav pilot, has only 1 speed, he can only shoot 1-shot volleys of these things. But the more speed you have, he can shoot like 1, 2, 1, 2, and then if you have like max speed, it's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But anyway, so our goal here is to just run straight. And then,
As a dumb side note about speed with the bazooka, 1 and 2 speed both are 1-shot volleys at the exact same speed. There's no difference between 1 and 2 speed.
that's really strange. I don't know why they made it that way, but whatever, man.
I was testing it a long time ago and I didn't believe it, so I was like, easy, can you frame count this for me? And he did, and they were the same.
Wow, that's silly.
It's like, okay.
Yeah. So anyway, all I really do here is just keep moving forward as often as possible until you see the vans that get in the way. So this first house, you shoot it, then you jump on it. Then this next one, you shoot it, jump on it like before. Then we're finally past this barricade here. So, hello, quick turn. So you get rid of the 2 houses and you beacon bomb this one because he's trying to block you. Then you go left, and these 2, just go right in between them. You don't have to beacon bomb them or anything. Hey, Myclonus? Yeah, I'm doing a Tron Bonne tutorial because there's some people that are interested in running this, and there's even some interest for the 12-hour challenge for some reason. But hey, if they want to use this game, that's up to them. So this
Flying
area...
helicopter police bike man ruining your speedrun.
Yep, flying helicopter bike policeman. So he can fly around and possibly hit you while you're jumping. And the reason why we'd want to jump at all is because these turrets that shoot bombs, they're pretty mean. They hit you and they knock you over, and then it turns your camera around at a really dumb angle. So this first one, I think you want to shoot it normally? I don't remember.
You want to shoot the first 2 that are only by themselves. Once you get to the groups of 2, it's not worth it because you're just going to get hit by something.
Yeah. And ideally, you want to just like shoot them while you're jumping. But these 2, just you want to like snake, swerve left and right. Ah, I still got hit. I think I made a save state before this. That's at the start of the mission. I guess it'll be another recap and I'll make a save there. But basically, when you see the groups of 2, you want to like swerve left and right around the shots until you can finally make it to like the left or right side so that you won't have to jump. But
If you have optimal movement, you can jump with impunity because the policeman guy won't be there if your movement is good. Now, if your movement isn't good, you might get hit. I don't know.
yeah. And
Also,
I
this
didn't do
house
those houses. Yeah, I bonked on the house a bunch. If you do that house area optimally, you can like, right when you land on the first house, you can shoot a shot while you're in the air and then pretty much just
It'll
jump
hit the
afterward.
shot.
So just go straight. Shoot this first turret. Look out for the bombs this one is shooting, and then when you get close enough, go ahead and shoot it. Now these 2, like I said before, you just want to like move around, dodge their bombs. And jump here. Sometimes you can get away with like just running, but that's not too often.
It usually doesn't work. So you just want to, like, once you play it a few times, you'll get a feel for the, like, how fast they shoot.
Yeah, you'll get the timing down, and like you can tell when you need to jump and when you don't have to. But anyway, this boss right here, it's pretty free with the bazooka. All I have to do is like shoot it 3 times and then beacon bomb and shoot again, I think.
Yeah, after the nonsense that was Bank 2 Denise, this is a welcome relief.
Yeah, it's super easy. So right when I press start, I'm gonna be holding square, and make sure you shoot 3 times at least. 1, 2, 3, beacon bomb, shoot 1 more time, and done. You want to wait until like she gets hit by the Surbots, because then that means she's vulnerable. So just 1 more time. Start, hold square, 1. I think I wasn't holding square early enough. Dang, let me try it again. If anything, you can probably just hold square before you hit start, so let's see. Hello, it clicked off my emulator. Stupid computer. Alright. Beacon bomb, shoot again. Yeah, so that's how you want to do it. You want to hold square before you press start if you want to make it as easy as possible.
Yeah, if you just hold square the entire time until the beacon bomb, and then once the serve bots get to the robot, you shoot again, and she's dead.
Yeah, easy peasy. Remember, we got a whole lot of money. Not a ton, but 400k, not bad. So next, I think we just immediately go back to Nikai.
Yeah. We go back to Nikai, we're gonna finish the job this time.
We're gonna get that really cool treasure worth 1,000,000 zenny. So again, no more menus you have to do, no Surbot, no robot, nothing, just mission.
I actually don't think there are any more fancy menus until right before the final mission at this point.
Yeah.
Just go, go, go.
And then this room is even easier because you have like the bazooka, you can just one shot, and one shot. Go ahead and grab their zenny. Then we're gonna go to the right like before. Instead of taking a left, we're gonna go straight. Because this is the other reason why we need the bazooka. There are certain areas in this game you can't access unless you blow up a wall, and you can only blow it up with the bazooka. So past this hole, you got this spot right here. It's cracked. Let's go ahead and shoot it, and you go through. You go to this door on the right. So go this way. Turn a little bit. Keep going left or straight, however you want to look at it. We're gonna take this first door on the left. Let's see, is this a complex room? There's 2 rooms that you have to like shoot bad guys in, so let me save state here and check this out. Okay, there's this guy, okay. So I'm pretty sure you just hold square off the bat on this first guy. 1, 2, 3. Okay, he takes 4 shots. So I'm trying to remember how you do this room exactly.
Oh, you're trying to remember how to do this room?
Yeah.
Pretty sure you do like 1, 2, and you kill this guy, and then you run right and like strafe turn left, and you want to jump right when the sandcrawler comes up and shoot him twice, like jump shot, and that'll kill him.
Alright, let's see if I can do that. 2, 3, 4. Go right, jump shot. Alright, he's dead. I'm gonna beacon bomb this guy so he doesn't touch me. You don't have to, but it's like the safer thing to do if you're really worried about getting hit. So the reason why you want to jump shot that sand guy is because, like, if you don't run to the right immediately after killing the first guy, then he's not gonna pop out. And if he does, you're probably in a bad position to really shoot him, and then you have to wait for him to come out all over again. So after you kill the first guy with 4 shots, you want to move right. 1,
I think beacon bombing that last guy is actually a pretty good strat. Because the only other strat is to run all the way up to the door and shoot him, but then you have to go back and get his money. So you can probably do either of those.
Alright. Now this next room I believe is a lot less complicated. You just like turn to the right, shoot this guy until he's dead, and walk over to grab his money, turn around, then shoot this guy. You might not have to grab his money, but might as well grab it anyway. Then we got another room just like the one from the first visit that has a bunch of those these guys. So just hold L2 and square, you'll lock onto them and just one shot pretty much all of them.
Usually there's like one or maybe two who remain alive, but that's pretty easy to fix.
Yeah, I'm surprised the lock-on targeting is started prioritizing the ones on the left. Usually goes towards the right ones first, so at the start, hold L2 and I think square. Yeah, hold L2 and square until like almost all of them are dead. And you got these ones left, because they're way far away. Go and get rid of those. Alright, now we got another big old sinkhole boss. You can just hold square and it's easy peasy. Now you might be threatened by that guy if he's around your explosions. So just take a dive, grab more money. Now be careful of when you jump into the pit, because like that boss's hitbox can still barely stick out if you get in there too early, and you can get hit just from landing in there while he's dying. So you might want to wait a tiny bit before you go in there. Let's go straight. Keep going straight. Go in this door on the right here, ignore that left path. Just keep following this path and we're gonna fight the main boss of this dungeon. This guy really sucks.
Okay, yeah. This boss sucks if you get lucky. If you don't get lucky, it's just bad.
It still sucks basically. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be shooting out any bombs he shoots out, and then we're going to try to do some manipulation with the beacon bomb, because what this guy does is, so you got these guys in the water here. Get rid of these bombs here. And when you shoot a beacon bomb, they jump up and try to get in the way of your beacon bomb, because the goal here is to shoot beacon bombs until they target his nose, until they go in and make him sneeze. Then that's your opening to shoot. But we're going to do some manipulation that makes these guys jumping out like less of a problem. So like more or less what you want to do is beacon bomb twice to make sure that you for sure target the nose. Then right before he sneezes, beacon bomb again, and hold square. Then you'll land most of your shots.
You want to do the second beacon bomb for the manip, like right after he does his second heave, because he does 3 before he actually opens wide.
Gotcha. So let's see. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah, that's pretty much correct. So after 2 heaves, shoot your beacon bomb. It'll distract the guys coming out of the water, and then just unload your bazooka. So let's see. Oh, one more bomb here. Get away from me! Alright, so 1, 2. Yeah, they were at like bad jumping cycles. Beacon bomb, get those guys to come out. Ooh, this is not good. Ah, see now, whenever you hurt him, he like sprays out these bubbles that get your Surbots stuck. Ow, that bomb hurts. And if you have a bunch of your Surbots stuck in bubbles, you just pretty much turn around and shoot the bubbles and try to get them all free. So 2 beacon bombs, if they're not stuck in bubbles.
Also, this boss is a huge reason why newer players should always build extra E-bottles, because you'll usually want one for this fight.
Yeah, if you're not careful when you get hit by bombs, they do a lot of damage. It's like once you figure out how to handle the guy, he's not too hard, but you can still get screwed by RNG, or if you like make a little mistake, you can still lose quite a bit of time.
I'm a fan of the God RNG you got on the last cycle, where 2 serve bots didn't get bubbled, and they instantly plugged his nostrils again.
Oh man, wish I got that in a run. My PB sneeze bot was pretty crap, if I remember right.
Mine was like decent-ish, sort of, but not really. Anyway, the magic number of Zenny you want after this mission is 1,610,000. Now blue had like 1,620,000 or 30,000 something, so he's totally fine.
Yep, I got plenty.
But the reason you want that much is because the farm missions give you, I don't remember the exact values, but they add up to like 1.4 million. They add up to exactly whatever that number plus 610,000 equals 2 million.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, what would you do if you didn't have enough money other than, you know, resetting? Would you just go back to Nikai ruins, grab some money, and leave?
If you didn't have enough money, if you were like barely short, you could maybe sell some stuff in the shop, but that's only if you're like just barely short. If you're more than like 5,000 short, just go back to the first room of Nikai, kill the 3 serve bots, and retreat. Or not serve bots, the big spider dudes.
Yeah. But if you have at least 610k, then we can just start on the next missions.
Yeah, man, just do the casino.
No, we're not doing the casino. So farm 1. This one still has a bit of RNG to it, because like the way these missions work is that you're going to be beacon bombing animals, and their server bots are going to bring those animals back to your truck. And when you beacon bomb an animal that's not a cow, they'll move either left or right. It's pretty much a coin flip, and you have to hope they go in the direction that's towards your truck. So this first area, there's 2 pigs. I'm hoping I can remember the positions you want to be in when you beacon bomb these, because when you beacon bomb them, they run left or right, but it's also dependent on your position. So I made a save state, so on beacon bomb this one, he runs left. So I'm going to reload this state. I'm going to be over here, beacon bomb. He ran left, but it was in like that direction towards the house, and kind of towards my truck too, but that's kind of wasted movement, so I may not exactly recommend beacon bombing from there, because what if he went right? That would have been like even worse than if I just beacon bombed him from straight. So these farm missions are several coin flips and still dependent on your position.
And it's always sort of playing the odds. How lucky do you think you are? Because if you beacon bomb them from a place where one direction is really advantageous, the other direction is always equally as bad.
Yeah.
So, like there, he went right, which you don't want him to do. But if he had gone left, it would have been good. But like, it would have been decent or just not great instead of really good versus the worst.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, if you want to learn the optimal places you'd want to stand most of the time, I suggest watching Och's runs. He's really good at these farm missions.
Yeah, watch Blue's Farm 1 boss. Watch my like Farm 1 and Farm 3 movement.
Yeah, I think I handled the boss pretty well. If not, I at least know the good strat. But like, I don't remember if my PB got it right. But anyway, for the second area that has 4 pigs, you want to ignore all the ones you see besides the one in back first. So beacon bomb this one in back, turn to the right, and kind of hear when they dive. Like, I barely heard the ha he makes when he dives towards the pig, but when you hear that, or if you see the Serbot happy face, then turn and shoot that one next. Then as you keep going, I recommend trying to shoot these guys. Ah! No, he's gonna run over the Serbot. Ah! I don't remember exactly how you go about doing this quickly. It's been too long, but if say this one didn't get hit, you would still have this pig.
You only need to hit the one that's the rightmost blue bot. The other 2 will just do their own thing and not be a problem.
Okay. Let me see if I can try it again then.
Cause like you want to take a sharp angle like towards the one on the right near the house, and only the rightmost blue bot will actually see you and do anything.
Right. So here's the first pig. Happy face, beacon bomb. Next one, I want to save state right here. So let's see, this one is straight ahead. I'm gonna move towards the right, see if that works. Beacon bomb. Okay, that was a bad idea.
Go to the right.
Oh, did I beacon bomb the wrong pig?
You went to the wrong pig. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one's last, huh? Okay, yeah, so
that one's last.
That one is definitely last. So go to the right first.
You want to go to this guy, the one on the right.
Yeah, that one right there. Then shoot this guy if he sees you. And just watch for if that one gets beacon bombed, or rather if they grab him. They stopped chasing him. Dang. Must have gotten like a bad pattern or something for where that pig went. Or I just beacon bombed him at a bad spot. Did I beacon bomb him at a bad spot?
If you get a combination of a bad beacon bomb spot plus bad angle that he goes at, then yeah, that happens. It's not too common though. But at the same time, if you end up with 5 pigs and one of them is missing, you can pretty much bet your bottom dollar that it's going to be that one who didn't get caught.
Right.
Now this boss sucks.
Yeah, I'm gonna do these last 2 pigs one more time. Oh geez, don't run over my Cerbot.
Okay, at this point...
Oh, yeah, they gave up on that other one again. You'll just have to like watch like odds guards run if you want to figure out the good spot to stand in to catch all these pigs correctly.
Well, like, you want to stand pretty close to the pig and wait until all your surf bots get there. Because if you beacon bomb them when they're too far away, they're just not gonna get there in time.
Yeah,
like what's been happening to you. You have to play the waiting game.
Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so this boss, it's 3 of these pink dudes. Let me see if I can remember how I did it. I think I ran this way towards the left. There's one that's going to come from over here. Jump shoot. Get him with another jump shot if you can. If not, then whatever. So whenever they stop to shoot at you, you want to like step back a tiny bit, because otherwise if you just stand there, then your shots are just going to go right underneath. So like say, I'll give you an example right here. Usually if they fly at you, that guy was being nice, but usually if they stop to shoot at you, your shots will go like right underneath, so let's see.
That's usually when they approach you for the first time. After that, they can be decent fairly often. But like, when they first fly up to you at the beginning of the fight, if you don't move, you'll whiff everything.
Oh, targeted the egg. Dang. Yeah,
like
so this didn't go well, but you can pretty much watch, I think, my PB. If not, I might have recorded a video of it. But either way, you'll want to target the left one first, and then... did I target the middle one or the right one after that? I don't remember how I did it optimally, but it was pretty cool.
Squawk.
Squawk. If you can hit the guy twice, if not, don't worry about it.
Hitting this guy twice is hard, and if you don't get it, it doesn't really matter.
Now that was a good fight. I recommend starting that one right there.
Wow, that one guy just... Wow, what? Yeah, just do that. No big deal.
Yeah, so anyway, just step back like once they approach you and then lock on and shoot. So otherwise your shots will go underneath, and then from that point on you can just like hold L2 and square and you'll eventually kill them, but you'll ideally want to wait until they stop flying, otherwise you probably won't hit them. So now farm 2. This one's pretty simple. Just cows. They don't move, they don't run away.
Cows are super chill unless they get run over by eggs. Then they get pissed.
Yeah.
Like, if you ever wanted to see a cow just run over a robot and send it flying, this is your chance.
Pretty much. So I believe there's no cows in this first area?
Yeah, you just go straight back.
Yeah, you go all the way to the back.
Imagine if they put a cow where the farthest back pig was and expected you to walk it all the way back.
Oh, I'd be so mad.
Solid like 2 minutes of a cow walking across the pasture.
Jesus. Alright, so I want to make a save state here, just in case. Alright, so I believe you want to target the first cow. So beacon bomb first cow. Left one, then wait for these guys to gather up, shoot, quick turn to the right, and then beacon bomb the other one.
Yeah.
Do you want to shoot one more set of eggs? Yeah. Wait for them to gather up, shoot. Alright, where do you go from here again? Was it right or left?
Go to the far one on the left.
The far one,
right.
Okay.
Alright, now you're good.
So like once you destroy the second wave of eggs, then you're good to go. You can just run towards the next area.
If you have optimal movement, you can actually stand at the gates loading zone, like as the dialogue comes up. So as soon as it clears, you'll instantly go through.
Yeah. Shoot the farmer. Beacon bomb this cow. Beacon bomb this. Wait, do you go for the back one second? I don't remember.
You go for the furthest one by it, the furthest one on the left by itself first, then the back one second.
Oh,
Then
that one first. Okay.
you do them in like order of how far they are from the truck.
Okay, so this one back here first. Way back here. Beacon bomb that guy. Shoot the farmer, because why not? So he's bringing that one back. Beacon bomb this one. Oh geez, blew about right over the cow. Huh, cow didn't seem to care. Oh wait, duh, I'm not supposed to shoot that one yet.
Yeah, you did.
In order
the-
from
you
the
did wrong
closest
one.
to the truck, like you said, yeah. So
Yeah,
that
the
one you
one
want to
you-
shoot last.
Yeah, the one you did second, you want to do the last. The one you did third, you want to still do third. And the one you did last, you want to do second.
So there's that one. Wait for
Also,
happy
it's-
face.
Usually I would go around to the right of the truck and shoot the farmer before targeting the first cow, but I don't know if it matters.
Dang, I'm still screwing up because like I haven't done this mission in forever. Oh, I shot the cow. Watch this. Angry cow. Boom. So let's see. This back one.
Angry cow. Dude, look at it just run away from the truck and then chill.
This is definitely not the optimal order or the optimal way to do it. You just watch either of our PBs and you'll see how to do it right. The order matters, but
I
like
mean that
not much
that was
else.
that was close enough to
Yeah.
optimal.
Yep, no, just stay on this farmer while we wait. Oh.
Serve bot on cow on truck action. Rated triple X.
Two. Freaking Cerbot counting. Anyway, so all I have to do for this next boss is literally just hold L2 and square and you win. Like, it can't get any more simple than that, other than just maybe don't hold square immediately, just wait like a few frames for your lock-on to catch up first, and then shoot. Other
You
than
actually-
that, that's pretty much it.
You want to wait a few frames before you press shoot because if you buffer the input, he'll recoil the wrong way and you'll lose a few frames.
Yeah, it's pretty much just a frame saver to wait when you start shooting.
Yeah. All right. Now it's time for everyone's favorite level.
Farm 3. Nobody likes this level, man. This one is like the pigs, but a million times worse. You have coin flips to deal with, but you have to stand in front of the horses to get them to like buck.
And you have to get everything out of the way.
Yeah. The Sir bus can only get on when the horses buck, so we're in for a real one hell of a mission here.
This is the quintessential mission where you can play everything absolutely perfectly and lose your run anyway.
Pretty much. So let's see, your positioning here matters just as much as the coin flip
This-
you get.
What we were talking about with the pigs, where you stand determines the angle that they go at, you have to know this for this level. Because if you do the setups on this level properly, the odds of you being able to complete it go up so much.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I'm not currently using the correct positioning, but this is more or less how you want to do it. You beacon bomb the horse, you get in front of it to scare it, and then... Wow, nice angle, dude. You get in front of it to scare it, but you want to time it. You want to time doing that to when a Cerbot is close so that it hops on its back.
That first room was it's like second best RNG.
Second, it's not bad.
That was good.
Alright, this is the worst room in the entire game right here. So, if I remember it, you want to jump over this fence here. Beacon bomb the horse. I did it too early, I should have waited. It's gonna buck. Ah, dang, I did it too late. That is kinda tight, you'd be surprised. But then again, I didn't wait for the Surbots either, so wait for your Surbots to get close. Beacon bomb.
This room is just a disaster, and that's it.
Alright, so the manipulation you want to do here is more or less go to this corner of the fence to get those guys to come over here. Then go back over here.
Instant quick turn, kill all those guys. And then you want to run over here, and you want to get them... You can actually get them in the pen to make life easier. But then once your serve bots catch up, I want to see if this works.
Yeah, well they're definitely stuck, they're just not inside, but anyway, what you mainly want to do is let's see if I can remember how to do horse 4. So you get near the fence, beacon bomb it.
Yeah.
Oh, he went left.
If he
Okay,
goes,
one Surbot got him.
if he goes left, your only chance is to YOLO.
Ah, the egg guys, dude.
You have to just literally escort it, because the eggs will come around the corner. Yeah, if horse 4 goes left, like even if you play it perfectly, if horse 4 goes left, the odds of you losing a ton of time are like at least 50%.
Oh, okay, barely managed to go in. I'm trying to remember how exactly you want to go about horse 4 optimally. It's been quite a while, so just
If
quick
it goes,
recap.
if it goes right, you wanna run to the corner with horse 4 and beacon bomb a little bit before your serve bots catch up to you, so that by the time the horse can buck again after bouncing off the back wall, that's when your serve bots are approaching it.
I'll try beacon bomb in the fence so they at least get close. Okay, beacon bomb the horse. Okay, he went right. Ooh, I barely got it. So now that he's going that way, you can pretty much just leave him alone and you're good to go. Like, I'm pretty sure? Yeah.
Yeah, you just leave him alone, because you make sure that one guy who was on the left comes towards you and away from the truck, and then you're fine.
Yeah, so that's the good RNG you want. If horse 4 goes left, then you're in for one hell of a ride to try and get that horse over to the truck.
Honestly, if horse 4 goes left, there's nothing you can guaranteed do. Don't even feel bad. If Blue or I got horse 4 left, our run would probably be dead.
Yeah, pretty much. There was one more comment I was gonna make, but it slipped my mind. But whatever. Just it was about horse 4 and how you get it to buck. You just pretty much stand at the fence, and when it bounces off the fence behind it, it'll see you and then buck, and hopefully one of your Surbots is ready to go for it.
Yeah, usually to make sure it sees me, I just run, rub up against the fence when it's coming at me.
Alright, so while you're on your way towards the back right corner, shoot the farmer. Got this black horse here. It's pretty unique. Make him buck.
Also, if he goes to the right, you have to quick turn around and kill the mech that spawns near you.
Alright, that went surprisingly well. So let me try again. So on a beacon
Yeah,
bomb, the 5th horse.
That right there is how you want that room to go. That was, well, I don't really know if it matters too much if the last horse goes left or right, because you can do both of them.
Yeah. Okay, he goes right again. Ooh, got it. So this entire mission is going to take a lot of practice. I forgot to shoot the farmer. I'm surprised they all still went in. So
also, when the 5th horse went right, if you don't quick turn around and kill the blue guy nearby, there is a very real chance that the horse will run right into it.
Oh, okay.
So you want to turn around and pump 3 shots, and if you see him go right, as soon as you see that he bucks, do a 180 turn and pump 3 shots into that guy.
Alright, let me see if I can get that RNG and do exactly that. Shoot the farmer. Alright, beacon bomb this horse. He went left, but in case he didn't. 1, 2, 3. No, don't grab the bird bot, you dummy. Alright, you went left towards the truck. That's really good. Towards the house, you have to really react and hopefully you can get it, but it's a little tough getting it from the house, but it's not that bad. But if he goes left towards the truck, then hell yeah, you're in good shape.
Good.
So this entire mission is going to take a lot of practice. Anyway, we have that same boss from before. Just like before, hold L2 and square. Make sure you delay when you start shooting. And now it's not over yet. We have these pink guys. Jump and shoot, back up a little bit. L2 and square. Ah.
Oh, I remembered why it's faster to delay shooting for a couple frames on that boss. It's because if you buffer the shot instantly, then your first shot will actually miss for a few frames, so it takes one more shot to kill him because he survives with like no HP at the end.
Dang, that sucks. Alright, so the way I do these guys is like I do a jump shot. On the first guy, I do 2 jump shots while drifting backwards. Try that one more time. Let's get rid of this first guy. Easy peasy boss. And turn around. This first guy, you want to like do a jump shot, drift backwards, do another one. You might not have to do the second one depending on... Ugh, okay. He definitely got away, so whatever. L2 and square. Keep shooting him right when he stops. That one can take a little bit of practice, but that one's not as big of a deal as the boss for pigs. So that's horses. That one's going to take a lot of practice in figuring out how to deal with the RNG and the situations you're in. Most of your practice is going to go into Nikai 1, probably Bank 2, and then all on the farms. Alright, now we have 2 million Zenny. Then we can start prepping for the final mission. And this is where my PB actually got lucky. I got 2 attack cubes. Because if you don't get 2 attack cubes, then you'll see a trick I want to try to do.
Just make a save state right before it.
Yeah. So, at this point in the game, we can go to the engine room. And that's where we'll see 27 and all of his OP glory. See, look at that, his stat, his speed stat is 4 off the bat. So, I want to try to do a trick. It's called item reuse glitch. So first I'm going to explain what red head parts do. You give him the red head parts, confirm. And what it did is that it increased his lowest stat, like the max, his lowest stat, it increased it by 1, like the maximum, and gave it an extra point. So since his max attack was 3 and he had 2 out of 3, the other stats were 4 max, but since his attack was 3 instead of 4, that's the one that got buffed, so now its max is 4. And it was also increased by 1, so it's 3 out of 4 instead of 2 out of 3. But we can do a glitch where we can use it on him multiple times. It won't increase the it won't double the red head parts effect where it can increase the maximum of a stat, but you can keep increasing its current stats. So if I reuse the red head parts a bunch, it will keep increasing his attack, but it won't increase the max past whatever it could do initially. So, like say his max attack was 2, I could keep giving him the red head parts, but it won't keep increasing it to 3 and then 4. It'll just increase the cap to 3, and then I can keep increasing it until he reaches 3. So what we're going to do here is use the red head parts on him twice, so that he has 4 attack and completely maxed out. Now to do this trick, it's a little difficult and it's easier if you're a fast master, and if not, well, we might have to try to figure out a specific timing for it. If not, then hope you get 2 attack cubes, or just learn how to do the final mission with 3 attack, which can be a little tougher, but it's not that much tougher.
Final mission with 3 attack isn't actually that bad. 4 attack is really nice, but you can easily do it with 3 attack 4 speed.
Yeah, it's still not that hard, just you save a lot of time by having 4 attack because you'll do more damage. I think it saves like, what, 10 on Colossus and then another 10 or something on Glide?
Yeah, it's like probably not quite 10 on Glide, but it's close.
Yeah, so like overall you're saving close to 20 seconds if you do this, so... I'm gonna make a save state right here, so red head parts. So, the way this glitch works is that like you give it to him, and then at a specific frame you want to confirm, like you press give, but then you want to confirm another time right after you hit give. I'm just not sure what frame it is, so you want to just mash and hope you get it. Let's see if I get it. I didn't get it. So, but normally to make it even easier for me, since I'm better at mashing when I have like a head start as opposed to like trying to mash immediately. So what I do is, instead of waiting until give to mash, I just mash right here. So I want to mash confirm on give, and let's see if I get it. Oh, see, I got it. So I got to give it to him twice. Data, and see now his attack is completely max. That's what you're going for, so give him the red parts. I'm holding tech skip, which is triangle, until I get to this point. And right here I'm mashing X, or if you're on Japanese you're holding X and mashing circle, but I'm on English so I'm holding triangle and I'm going to mash X right here. And hopefully I get the trick to work and I can give it to him twice. Cool, I got it again. So it's not that hard if you're a fast masher, but if you're not that fast you might have to just keep trying until you get it, or try to find the timing, or just try to learn with 3 attack. But like once you stop doing the glitch, then the item is finally gone. Like I'll see if I can give it to him multiple times perhaps. Mash. Still mashing. Alright, so I gave it to him 3 times. 4 times. So it didn't change anything. His max attack is still 4. But again, the item is gone. So once you stop doing the glitch, the item is it goes away like it's intended to. So you're not duplicating an item, you're just reusing the same item on whatever serve bot it is. So you can technically do this with like an attack cube or something, or some other cube on some other serve bot, but for a speedrun you want to reuse the red head parts on this guy. Or if you got lucky like my PB did, you get 2 attack cubes, you don't have to do the glitch at all. So if you hopefully got that, then it's 27 out of the red head parts, then we go back to HQ. So we go to payback. Yes, and then we're going to start the final mission. So we're going to skip a whole bunch of scenes. Basically, Tron gets captured because interest on your interest.
What is low
That's like my favorite part of the entire story. Yo, interest on your interest.
Loan Agencies 101.
So now, I guess in most casual playthroughs this would be number 1, but this is number 27. So go to ServeBot, and well, you don't have to actually go to ServeBot. It automatically changes your sniper to whoever has the red head parts.
Yeah,
So,
the game does that automatically. So you just go on the mission.
yeah, so like normally you can't have a good mech unless you have a sniper with good stats. If you try to have someone else pilot the mech, then the stats will be all defaulted to 1, which is bad attack, like one-shot volleys and shenanigans. But with the redhead parts, when you start the final mission, that Serba is forced to become your sniper. So that's why we give it to 27, because his attack and speed are max, and that means your mech is hella good.
Yeah, for the final mission, whoever you give the redhead parts keeps all their stats. So we're gonna be super OP.
Pretty much. So like, watch this. 1, 2, 3. And look at all the extra explosions they do because they're 4 attack instead of 3 or 2. It's pretty good. So the path here is pretty simple. Just keep going straight, follow the linear path. Jump and shoot these tractor guys. Then we go here into this big room. There's movement you can do to like avoid having one chase you, but it's not that easy. It doesn't always work. He'll usually bonk you in the back, don't worry about it. So make a right. And then we make a left. The way this emulator renders this area is really strange. I can see roads before I see walls. Jump shoot this tractor guy.
You can actually jump over the tractor guys instead of jump shooting them if you find it easier. But
Yeah, that's another option.
There's one guy in particular who it's really hard to jump shoot. I think it's that guy, isn't it?
It might have
Or is it
been, I
like
don't
the
quite
last one?
remember. So you come up to this point where there's a door on the side. Skip the scene. And now, I believe you're Tron again? Yeah.
Yeah, you're briefly Tron again.
Okay, this room has a little bit of complicated movement. You want to kind of go straight at them, and then you want to like turn at the last second. So if I did that movement for this area correctly, I would get past both of them without getting touched. But if you want to avoid that, then just like move around towards the right or something. I made that save state kind of late, but dodging them isn't hard. You might get bonked, but you can just like watch Minorach's run if you want to see the movement done well so that you don't get bonked. Just make a left here, and then we fight Glide.
They do no damage anyway, so
Yeah.
even if you get hit, it's pretty whatever.
Yeah. So for Glide, how many hits can we tank before we die? Is it like 2 or 3?
With the E-tanks, I think you can heal after getting hit twice.
Okay, well we'll find out. So I think all you really do is just hold L2 and square and you pretty much win. Like there's a little subtle thing you can do to like make the fight faster, but for someone just learning, I believe that's all you do, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you can like wait on volleys until the end of his flinch animation.
So I'm low on health here. So if you want to heal really fast, you press start, then just mash confirm a bunch. And then press start to back out. So if you want to, you can tank hits until you have to heal, but if you want to do it well, like he has iframes in between getting stunned, so like to check this out. I'm gonna shoot him with a couple shots and then he's gonna stun. And then he has some invincibility frames. He didn't take full damage from the third shot. So you wanna like shoot your volley and then wait and then shoot again. Shoot again. Shoot again. And he jumped. I forget, do you want him to jump or no? I don't remember if that's good RNG.
It's usually lame if he jumps, because you just can't hit him.
Oh yeah, huh? So that's pretty much how you do this fight. If you want to do it well, instead of just holding L2 and square and then healing, you just shoot a few shots and then wait. Shoot again, wait. He jumped again. I can't avoid it. I tried.
Well, actually, the last time I saw his second flinch animation... Oh, yeah, you can't avoid it. One time it looked like his second flinch animation was shorter, but he still jumped anyway.
Yeah. You ideally don't want him to jump, but if he does, you can just tank that hit, assuming you do the fight correctly up to that point.
Yeah, if you have 4 attack, there's almost no way you can lose this fight.
Yeah. If you want to learn how to do both this, that fight and the next part with 3 attack, you can watch Oshguard's run, because that was before the 4 attack route was created. So let's see, I'm gonna make a save state here, because here's the final mission on the Colossus.
The hardest part of the final mission isn't one of the boss fights.
Yeah.
Ironically enough, it's just this stupid sequence.
Yeah, this part sucks. You want to go up the ramps, one of the ramps. Beacon bomb your Cerbos to get up here, because sometimes they just dick around near the wall and don't even get up here. Take forever, jeez. And then you want to beacon bomb each of these little things on Colossus' head, so... Beacon bomb that one. Wait until they jump up toward it. No, you have to wait until they pull it out first, and then you can beacon bomb the next one.
Also, don't run all the way up onto the top floor,
Oh,
or
yeah,
Colossus will start shooting at you, and that's bad, because then it just turns into a disaster. But if you stay down here, nothing attacks you.
Yeah, say like, for example, oh my god, the shack followed me up here. Both of them did. Get away from me. So,
Horror game.
so if you get up here, yeah, Colossus starts shooting at you, and those guys spawn. They can possibly get in the way of your beacon bomb, so you want to stay like at the edge of the ramp. But like once you get rid of all the pillars on Colossus' head, you want to get up here, grab one of them. Oh, he hit me. Dang, that sucks. I'm gonna restart. But like ideally, right after you get rid of all the pillars on his head, you want to go up and grab the first one, and then drop down to the side here. Oh, no. I'm not staying at the edge of the ramp. Get rid of these flying things. Oh, I can't even hit the flying things. So, edge of the ramp, get your Surbots up here, and start getting rid of these little red things, pillars, power sources, I don't know what the hell we call them.
Pylons.
Pylons, yeah. So you want to be mindful of when Colossus is shooting. So like when you grab the pylon, you'll want to like change your movement to get off the ledge depending on like when he's shooting. So like you'll kind of see what I mean as you try to do it. You can hear him shooting from like from a mile away. The shacks jumped down on me. But anyway, if you didn't catch it, what you want to do when you drop down with the pylon in your hand is you want to stand in front of the one behind you, throw it, and it'll get rid of the one behind you and the one in front of you.
Yeah, the backswing takes out the one behind you.
Yeah, so you just keep going straight, go up the next ramp, grab this pylon, drop down, dodge a shot, stand in front of this one, throw it. Oh, there's a shack behind me.
You generally want to avoid killing the shacks unless it's like right in front of you or something.
Yeah, don't bother shooting them unless they actually become a problem to begin with.
Yeah.
So this part's simple. Just look out for any enemies and Colossus shooting. Grab a pylon. Drop. Oh, jeez, he hit me still. Heal up just in case. I landed on it. Nice, dude. Alright, final boss, the Colossus himself. So, I'm trying to remember how I do it. I think at the start I just keep jumping right and shooting 2 shots at a time. Then I think after so many times you can stop and shoot 3-shot volleys. I forget when, but like my PB does it. And there's another recorded video I have that does it correctly. I'll link that in the description whenever I get this up on YouTube. But until then, I believe you just want to strafe right and do jump shots. 2 shots each. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Run a little bit because he's going to shoot. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now you want to bait the head to be in the middle. See how the Colossus is like on top of this little gap here in the middle, on top of this hole. I get to do this. The Quake is pretty much harmless, but let's see. You want to wait until his health is like, I think, visible.
Yeah, you want to wait until you can see a little bit of the red, because once you get much past that, then he's going to do 2 quakes.
1, 2, 3. Alright, so I got a little bit greedy there and shot 3-shot volleys too many times, and I got hit by the multi-hits, the multi-shots he shoots out. Like, once he's about to use those, it's pretty obvious when, because like when he's doing the Quake and you're just unloading on him, then he's probably going to do that next. So what you want to do is like step to like the right for like 1 step roughly, and then the first spin around will usually miss.
If you're really confident in knowing his HP, you can actually manipulate him to do 2 quakes right before he hits the threshold of the spinning attack. And you can probably kill him before you even get hit by it, but it's a total
I
field
messed that
trip.
up big time. There, that was kind of a slow way to do it, but I was trying to demonstrate, like, stepping out of the way.
Yeah, you could have just killed him there.
He still hit me, but his health is low enough, so it didn't matter. That was almost the ideal fight, but it's still not that bad. You just have to keep jumping right while shooting 2 shots at a time. Let me count how many times you can do that before you have to before you can stop and shoot 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Run a little bit. 5, 6, 7, and then you can do it. I'm pretty sure. Oh, not quite. I still mess it up. Heal. Ooh, got it.
You missed a couple shots, so
I
you
did,
might be. that, yeah.
I'm probably dropping a lot of damage.
Dude, nice. The game just had to wait for you to take damage before it could end.
Oh, I think I'm supposed to do one more. That's why I'm messing up. Let's see.
Yeah, that probably makes sense.
Yeah, there we go. That's how you're supposed to do it.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you just hold the shoot button.
Yeah, so it was 8 times, not 7.
Then you move out of the way a little bit, and if you position really well, I think you can dodge both spins and just kill him really fast, but it's kind of bogus.
6, 7, 8, then L2 square. Oh, lagging. Ooh, I think I traded blows. I might have killed him before he hit me right at the very end there. So yeah, the main thing you want to do is just you keep like circling around him so that he doesn't stray too far away from like the hole in the body, so that the quake won't hurt you. If you mess up the manipulation of him, then you'll have to jump over the quakes and your fight's gonna be much slower. So just be aware of that. Just try to make sure he's above the hole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lock on. Oh, I started moving too late. So just in case, I'm gonna heal. And dead. So as long as you have E-bottles and a 4-attack bazooka, this endgame is not hard at all. But if you're doing 3-attack bazooka, you might have to do things a little differently. You just have to be a little more careful. I'll link Oshkar's run for reference because I'm pretty sure he does it well.
Yeah, it was a pretty decent Colossus. And yeah, like FFM is yelling at us, skip all the cutscenes at the end of the game because this game is primarily timed with in-game time, which the game gives you at the very end after all the ending cutscenes and stuff. And cutscenes count towards that IGT, so you have to just skip them all as fast as possible.
Wow, 56. What a great run.
Yo, twice as long as the current record.
Yeah, no problem.
High quality speed run.
Yeah, if you get an attack cube, I guess the ideal time you'd want to get is something under 30 minutes, but if you don't get the attack cube and you do the training minigame, you'll probably want to get like a 30-minute time, if not a 31. Getting a sub 30 with training is going to be like really hard.
Yeah. If you're good enough to get sub 30 without an attack cube, just please world record already.
Yeah, pretty much. But anyway, that's pretty much the entire speedrun right there. There's probably other categories you might come up with, but this is the main any percent one that involves going for good RNG, going for the attack cube. And if you don't get it, well, then you lose a few minutes doing training. So you have to keep all that in mind. And if you want to watch some good runs for more reference on how to do things right, you can watch mine and Ochcard's run. And there's a Japanese player who's really good at this game too. His name is Edo. Uh, he should be on both the Mega Man RTA leaderboards site and speedrun.com. His run is also really good because he also has a 27. So you got a few runs to look at for references if you want to get better. But this was the general route so far. So hope you learned a lot if you do intend on learning this game. So let's see. Let me check chat here. Yeah, Denise. Yeah, so let's see. There was one more comment I was gonna make here, but it like slips my mind. I swear I might be too tired for this, but whatever. That's Tron Bonne. Hope you enjoyed watching. If you intend on learning the game, don't be afraid to post any runs. Post on the speedrun.com forum, or maybe we'll find you on Twitch, and we can give you some tips. But
You
either way,
can't
you got
hide from
some
the Legends
runs.
crew.
Yeah, can't hide from us. We'll find you. But there's a bunch of runs for you to look at for reference in case you do need extra help. So yeah, hope you learned a lot, and thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Okay, I had to make sure